Hey guys, and welcome to the patch notes for the 12th of September 2018 patch. So, not much going on in this patch that wasn't already discussed last week. The node war changes have been implemented, so I will do a quick rundown this time, but not the entire thing. And there's a bunch of new events. So, the Pirates Lost Treasure event will start, as will the Get Pirates Rum event, and the Ride on Time event. So, there's a few different times for these events, so you will have to pay attention. Mostly for the Ride on Time event. So weekdays, weekends. During the event period, breed your horses and enjoy a boost in getting a higher tier horse. So if you want to breed for tier 8s and coursers, these are the times to breed for. EU, NA, EU, NA. And I'll post the link, as always, in the description. Ongoing events are Hands of Gold, A Late Summer Night's Dream, Valk's Attendance Rewards, Black Spirit's Adventure, the Remastered Trailer Contest. Gold Rush has ended, and the set created from the Pearl Shop will be removed next week in the patch on September 19th. It will eventually return with a future event, though. So, advance notice, dear adventurers, we apologize for the announcement regarding node war changes made last week. We want to deliver more precise information, and as a result, we'd like to share with you the latest information regarding the upcoming changes to the node war system as below. So it hasn't been implemented quite yet, but it should be soon. So, the gist of all of this is that you now sign up for Node Wars with your guild. The Guild Master Officer can recruit various guild members that sign up to participate, and then the number of members that are participating determines the quality of node that you can go for. So you need a minimum of 10 members, and you can have a maximum of 5 extra recruits that did not sign up to participate join after you've signed up for the node war. So once the node war ends, the guild master or guild officer will be able to take in admissions for the next node war. And all of this, it's kind of, we've talked about it for the last 2 patches, so I don't really need to go over it again. But depending on the number of participants, the guild master officer will select which node to participate in, build a fort, and gear up for war. So the final number of the participating guild of members plus extra recruits will decide which node can be selected. So between 10 and 25, I believe, is a tier 1 node, and then it goes up based on that. So once you go over a certain number of members, I believe it's 55 or 70, you're participating in tier 4 node wars. Once Node War concludes, rewards will be given out based on the result, and we know more about the medal system this week. You receive medals for participating in the Node War. The better you do in the Node War, the more medals you can get. The medals can be exchanged for various items, which can be seen here. So the lowest are 5,000 durability cooking utensil and alchemy tools. And then it goes up with item collection increase scroll, book of training, the Crimson Baron set, which is the equivalent of a tri-gold accessory, but it's temporary, as well as Advice of Valks, with 1,200 medals required for a plus 60. The list of items you can exchange for medals is expected to grow, so don't take this as the be-all and end-all. More items will be added as the system continues. In order to participate in the siege, as usual, at least 1 or more tier 3 or 4 nodes must be occupied. And here you can see the number of participants for a node tier. So 10 to 25 is tier 1, 25 to 40 is tier 2, 40 to 55 is tier 3, and 55 to 100 is a tier 4. And there's this many of each node. So if you have 25 participants, you can choose to participate in a tier 1 or 2 node war. Same with 40, you can do a tier 2 or tier 3, and 55 for a tier 3 or tier 4. The number of medals that you get is dependent on the node war tier you're in, as well as whether you win, lose, or if you're in the top 5% for contribution of the winning guild. So the best is if you're in the top 5% of the winning guild, so top 5 players on a tier 4 node war, you get 10 medals for winning, and then another 5 for being in the top 5%. And I'm not sure if liberation is different from win or defeat, but it could be you could get 18 if liberation can be added to win, or 15 could be the maximum. So it could take quite a while to accumulate enough medals for that plus 60 Advice of Valks. So I'll skip past all the rest of this Node War stuff, as it's all stuff we've seen before. Here's the notice by day. So, content. There's a new UI feature for My Information. History has been added. You can find this by pressing the P button. When you encounter the Phantom ship in the Great Ocean, you will no longer be able to press the ship icon in the top left corner in order to auto-board your ship. A new function that allows you to view the skills that the fairy can learn has been added. There's a few system changes. Default photo filter on display settings has been changed from vibrance to non-contrast. So recommended 1 photo filter will be non-contrast and recommended photo filter 2 will be vibrance. They've changed the brightness of some lighting effects as well as music in various cutscenes. It has been changed so that the maximize window button will only be clickable when it's activated. It has been fixed that the character will rise to the surface of the water normally when breath gauge runs out in Junaid River, however you say that. A few sort of little glitches and effects have been fixed, as well as a character falling into the gap among the stone stairs in Miramok ruins, so hopefully strikers don't kill themselves trying to use movement skills going up those. Brightness of lighting in remaster mode has been improved to appear more natural, so hopefully less of that almost unnatural level of glare coming off of everything. Location of Wharf in Arahaza Town, it now matches where it should be on the world map. A few fixes to various mounts, mostly for camera, as well as some ship fixes. Classes, not really many changes this week. Striker is the only notable change, I believe. The motion recovers stamina during swimming has been improved for all classes. So there was an issue discovered with last week's patch where the character going into the recovery position would not happen when pressing T. So there will no longer be such a consumption of stamina during that. Fixed the issue where the character would also not follow navigation when restarting autoswim after having recovered stamina of over 1,000 through the stamina recovery motion. And your character will look at you from a more natural height when you first enter the game. So small changes to most classes, small changes, graphical issues. Striker received the only really big change, and it's not that big a change either. It has been changed so that upon using the following skills, the super armor effect will take effect only during the skill, while performing combo of Ferocious Assault, and while performing Ferocious Assault that follows as a combo after using Spiral Cannon. And then most of the rest are just little text fixes and description changes. Same for Lawn and Mystic. Item changes, not really many. Most have to do with the Lure Trap. So Lure Trap items sold by a material vendor have been changed to Elixir of Gentle Scent, which means that the crafting method of the following items has been changed from manufacturer to Simple Alchemy, Boss White Wolf Lure Trap, and Boss King Brown Bear Lure Trap. Monster changes, the following Valencia Guard Captain monsters have been decreased by HP by 50% and AP has increased by 30%, so they're easier to kill, but also do more damage. So Desert Naga Chief Gatekeeper, Desert Fogan Chief, Kadri Chief, and Crescent Chief Gatekeeper. Upon fighting the Valencia Guard Captain monsters, a warning party recommendation system message will now appear. Apart from that, there's not too many other changes this patch. Some quest changes, interface changes, so actually this is the last big thing, and there's a lot of interface changes this time actually. So a lot of fixes for notification issues, friends, pop-up windows, fixed the issue where the level point information UI was duplicated during the tutorials, fixed the issue where CP points, energy, and skill experience UI were overlapping for the custom HP bar, changed so that all of quest summary will be displayed regardless of the size of the text, changed so that the no more main quest be progress, the main quest will not pop up. New option to edit buff list for all classes has been added to UI mode, so this is pretty huge as we've been waiting like 2 years for this. New option to purchase Merv's Palette from the die window by pressing the Merv's Palette tab has been added. Fixed the issue where breeding count reset button was being displayed on a horse under breeding process. Changed so that fairy skill descriptions on the fairy information window will be displayed normally regardless of the size of the text. Fixed the issue where cooldown effect on the fairy maid would not be displayed properly. A new color weak mode has been added to the new HP bar, so I'm thinking this is probably a colorblind mode, but I'm not sure. Fixed the text overlapping issue with mix and match button located in the top right corner of Pearl Shop, even though it's being removed next week. The button size of Caphras enhancement has been increased in size in order to fix the text going out of the box from the enhancement window. Level up button on Caphras has been changed. Guild Alliance name text limit has been changed to be as long as the guild name text limit. So if you have a guild name that's as long as the text limit, your guild alliance can now be called your guild name. Couldn't before. It has been changed so that the fairy skills description on the fairy information window will be displayed normally regardless of the size of the text. A lot of overlapping text issues. Pressing escape in the window to see the skills that the fairy can learn will allow close the window. That was kind of annoying. Change so the contribution experience will be displayed on the remaster level point information widget. Notification widget on the bottom right corner of the screen has received the following changes. So gather, assemble, summon, party, and returning buttons have been taken off and relocated to the button on the left of the minimap. Weight and durability notification will also show up on the left of the minimap now. Pearl Shop and Marketplace notifications have been relocated to be placed below the notification widget. When a new notification widget appears in the end, a text box will pop up on the bottom right corner to describe what it is. Notification text box will close automatically in 1 minute, or when X is closed, click to close it. And when the notification widget is folded up, a number will now be shown on the widget to show how many notifications there are to check. And the word notification has lost all meaning to me. Fix the overlapping issue of the Hostile Adventures HP bar and crowd control status effect icon from the view of your character. Fix the issue where Alliance chatting icon was not being displayed. It has been changed so that skill point icon and energy icon will not be overlapped regardless of the size or the text on the HP bar. And then a bunch of issues have been resolved. So not much going on this week. The nodewars stuff will be implemented fairly soon, but it hasn't been implemented just yet according to the patch notes. A lot of UI changes this week, which is nice to see as the UI has been kind of stagnant since before remastered. Not really any class changes at all, continuing the pattern from the past couple months. And not too many other big changes. Most of the events are fairly underwhelming, at least compared to how we've had them before. So not the greatest patch notes, but they're better than nothing. Anyways guys, these were the patch notes for the 12th of September 2018 patch. As always, thanks for watching. Comment below what you think of the patch notes. Are you happy with the nodewars changes? Are you glad they're finally fixing the UI? Do you wish that they'd hurry up and start fixing character balance again? Comment below. And as always, have a good one.